Is about right. Oh, scheisse. Oh, I have 30 subscribers. Damn. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. What was I gonna do again? Oh yeah, I was gonna tell stories and shit, but I guess I'll wait till somebody actually joins, even though no one probably will, so I'll probably just start telling stories anyway. So why the fuck not? No. Don't. Fuck you. Jesus. Trying to get me to talk to people on Discord. I'm trying to stream.
Your team's approaching the
Look at me, I'm beautiful. Look, there's two of me. Who doesn't love that?
Ravenov, my team's in position.
Haroshi, the soldiers of Requiem have arrived. I knew you would heed my warning. It's time to spill unclean blood.
Out of my way. I'm failing at doing a speedrun strat. Even though there's no speedrunning in this map. At least not of yet. Alright. See you later, fuckers.
It's about time you showed up. Wait, you're not Omega. Requiem? Can't say I'm surprised. I know why you're here, but I'm not gonna just hand her over. You turn the power on, I'll consider that fair payment for one Agent Maxis. Proceed with caution, team.
Flying out.
Do what he asks,
Goddamn ass.
then go get Maxis.
Boop. Why do I have just such a big love for guns that sound like you're bashing a small child's head against a door? There's just something about that. Just bashing a child's head against a door, especially an annoying child. Like the child of a Karen. Because then it's justified. Because you don't need that little bastard growing up into becoming another little bastard. Remember, if there's any people, any Karens that have children, you just gotta stomp them out, as if you're trying to stomp out a fire.
One less hostile cadaver.
If you find a male Karen, then you're just gonna have to stomp out their balls. It's just that simple. And if you don't do it, then why the fuck are you even doing it then? Why even call yourself a human being if you can't do the bare fucking minimum of stomping out a Karen's balls? Someone was here. And now they are gone. I am not entertaining. Was I gonna, like, tell stories or some shit? Wait, what? Yee. I'll stab you. There we go. I'm full of unyielding rage, as any version of me is. Not sure of how many of me are out there. Fairly certain I'm the only one. And again, kind of stupid to think that way. But also, I really hate the idea of there being another person that's like me out there. Jesus, stop raping my generator, you cucks. Stab, stab, stab. Also, I'm going to try to do the Easter
Moving at a
egg
bit of a
blind.
snail's pace today, aren't we?
Not gonna get very
I still
far,
have a
though.
lot of work to do. Just have her ready to walk out of here, Peck.
Wait, over here. Oh! Yep. That wasn't good. I'm better at the game, I swear. Wow, why does it feel like they got so much more aggressive in this map? Bye. Of course Shane watched that anime. Now if I could just... One moment. There we go. I won't back down. Maybe if I start preaching my nonsense, maybe people will appear. Imagine being celebrated for doing the bare fucking minimum. Like, my friend Jorian, his life is the definition of what you call trash. I feel bad, but at the same time, not too bad, because I don't know, I'm an asshole. The best I could possibly do to the fucker is just support him in whatever the fuck way he wants to actually live his godforsaken life.
Weapons machine. It is down in the village when they need.
Not sure why I do, but he's a fat asshole. And I'm probably more of a mother figure to him than his own mother, which is actually the creepiest part because I act like I fucking hate the bastard. You will not eat me, because fuck you.
Come see me. You'll get what you want.
That's enough of
But, yeah. I feel inclined to talk about the story of how Jorian got molested at a water park. Now, this story is a hilarious one, because you might be thinking, the fuck you mean he got molested at a water park? Isn't that, like, fucked up and traumatizing? Well, no, because he was 17 at the time, which made it even better. So it's not as fucked up. But basically, at my school, we have this thing called Circle of Friends. It's this lazy, put-together thing for the special eds kids to have a reason to actually get together. It's sometimes fun. Go to, like, the Taco Bell, then to, like, a bowling place right behind it. There was another one where we went to, like, a laser tag place, which those were, like, the best next to the water park. Oh. Just thinking about it, it's just... Basically, me, Jorian, and this other guy who's in special ed is chilling in a hot tub area of this place called Country Springs Water Park. And one of the special eds girls, I think her name, I don't know what her name was. Everyone just called her M, and I think that was insulting, but I'm not sure. So she came over. She's built like a hippopotamus because I don't know why. Like she is thicker in the arm regions more so than Jorian. Jorian is basically a Sasquatch. Like he has muscle even though he has never worked for said muscle. And then again, it probably might not be muscle, it might just be fat. He hates that I call him fat, but I do it in hopes of maybe he'll actually shut the fuck up and work out so he's not as fucking fat. So we're there, she comes over, she gets in, Jorian like scoots away from her because he's like, fuck that. Then one of the most fucked up things just happens. I'm having a conversation with the kid next to me, and then I look over and I just see Jorian has this face of unyielding fear. And I look down and I see the girl is patting his balls. Like, her hand wasn't in his swimsuit, but she was patting the area. And I just started dramatically saying, Jorian, no! I proceeded to drag him literally out of the hot tub and into the lazy river, that's where he stayed for the rest of the time. It was the most funny yet fucked up thing I've seen in a while.
With that kind of camouflage, more of those creatures could be hiding in plain sight.
It was beautiful. I went over to tell the teachers that this thing happened, and they proceeded to brush it off as if it wasn't serious. I proceeded to get pissed off, but ultimately I knew I could do nothing. Which is honestly sad. Oh, I got revolvers. Honestly, I still think back to it now, and Jorian he just gets this look in his eyes of pure fear. I just can't help but laugh at him, specifically at him, because it's just a Jorian thing.
I'd suggest looking for more components.
Best part is I keep
You are looking to unlock
trying to remember.
door.
Is there any other stories I have on Jorian?
Find Coldplay's body to acquire the
Oh yeah, I almost got Jorian arrested one time. That was fun. That was great. Sometime before, like a couple of years ago, before school ended, I forgot. I think I was like a junior or some shit. This kid named Nate, who was very fat, like morbidly obese, surprised his legs actually worked, and he told me that he needed to collect money from a kid named Dan, because my friend Nate is a fucking idiot. He gave this kid Dan money so he could get you're gonna probably facepalm from this, so he could buy Fortnite shit. I just looked at him and I was like, why would you do that? He's like, I don't know, I thought he was trustworthy, and I had to tell him he's not. Like, how much money is he supposed to pay you back anyway? And then he proceeds to tell me the thing that broke all the hope in my heart.
Time is limited, Requiem. Best
He
to
said
make haste.
over $700.
No more games, Peck. Where are
It
you
was
keeping her?
it was horrible.
Well, she's not here. I'm conducting a little experiment. How long can a person survive in the dark ether?
So I had
It's
to
been a
go,
few
or he
days,
asked me
so
to
my
collect
money's
the
on her
money
being dead
for him.
already.
I went
Could help you bring her back.
to my last class of
Why
the
would I
day,
do a
told
stupid
Dan
thing like that?
that Nate
Now,
wanted
you'll
his
excuse
money,
me. With the power back on, I
he
can finish my
wanted to
data
give it to
transfer
me,
Omega HQ.
but also as a bit
Ciao.
of insurance, Nate called ahead to tell Dan,
A big word
So,
from a small man hiding in
he was
bunker.
already on board.
He will pay for his crime.
But at the end, or at least, well, in class,
Come,
I
see
get
me.
there, I tell him, he's like, no. And I said to him, what the fuck you mean no? He's like, I ain't giving you the money. I'm like, bitch, that money ain't for me, but it is for somebody else. And just why? It's like, I don't trust you. Well, so what? You ain't gonna give it to him at any other time. It's not like he's even capable of walking to your goddamn house.
They don't teach that in basic training. Do they?
So much shit. I remember having an argument later in the class. He was trying to insult me somehow, but he can't, because I insulted him, or I roasted him technically, so hard that I got everyone and the teacher in the classroom to laugh. Basically, Dan is short, very short. He looks like a short, chubby Justin Bieber. And he also talks like a wannabe gangster, with a slight high-pitched voice. So I said out loud, "Shut up, you little wannabe gangster chipmunk." And it was the most glorious thing. Maybe it wasn't that clever at the time, but it caught everyone so off guard that I just reveled in my newfound power of being able to basically diss somebody of that caliber. At least at the time. Well, but here comes the juicy part. Sometime in the summer, I get told by Nate to go try again. But this time he tells me something even more retarded. He tells me that he gave Dan even more money, and it's now over the thousands range. I can't express with words how pissed off I felt at the time. But it was something. It was something, alright. I had Jorian come over so he could help me with intimidation, because, you know, that's exactly what you want to do when you're trying to shake down a little bastard like that. because I know he keeps... Dan is the type of person where he will threaten me because I'm skinny, even though he has no capability, or at least from what I've seen, no capability of actually winning a fight. Sure, I ain't confident myself, but for someone that short, I could easily plant my foot straight into his nose and plant him against the ground very simply. So, that's something I still regret not doing to this day. Me, Jorian, go over to his house because he lived, I'd like to say like a block away, but realistically probably like 3 blocks or more. I don't know, I haven't gone outside in a while. It was certainly an experience. Oh shit. We get there, we knock on the door, nobody answers, we come back 5 minutes later, a little boy opens the door. We ask him if somebody named Dan lives there. He says no. So we go, okay. We walk away, and then we see Dan looking through the fucking doorway, mortified. And we go, oh, that must be his younger brother. So we walk back over. We try to shake him down for his cash, because technically, he was supposed to pay Nate back. He says no. He proceeds to brandish 2 of his large dogs in the doorway, saying, if you don't leave now, we're gonna have him attack you. These are attack dogs. I look him dead in the eyes and I say, you wouldn't do that. You know it's illegal for a dog to bite a person and then live, right? If that dog bites me, it's just gonna it's gonna die. It's gonna get put down. So the little boy starts screaming, no, don't. This will probably make me sound like even more of a bad person, but I don't care because it was still very hilarious in the end. Jorian and I fail. Dan calls the cops. The cops come. The cops question them and then us. And we get let off with a warning. I remember so vividly that Jorian is practically breaking down, almost in tears, while I'm just sitting there next to him, calm, collected, smiling practically the whole time. Because it was my first run-in with the law. That will come back later. So basically, one of the cops asks me, so what is this, like a gang thing or like a mob mentality type thing? I'm like, probably. To be honest, I just wanted to I was probably doing it just so in the hopes of maybe Nate would give me some of the money. That honestly was the hope right there. Then me and Jorian get escorted back to my house in squad cars, which was a very amazing thing to do. I nearly died. It was fun. Once I got home, my mother yelled at me, and I was like, yeah, okay. Walked into the house with Jorian, and then everything that happened finally hit me. And then I was like, oh, that was real. Oh shit. Like, I think all the coloration in my body disappeared. It was one hell of an experience. I tell my mother I take full responsibility for the whole event, and the only thing I ask for is my mother to not tell Jorian's mother, because Jorian's mother is a fucking asshole, and that she really does not like Jorian being around me for the sheer fact of I give him the one thing she can't, and that is freedom. Because Jorian's mother, so basically, he nicknames her the Warden. If you look at my channel, if you look in some of my past streams, or at least the ones with him in it, you might hear her yelling in the background, or his siblings harassing him. Because there's only one person in his household who actually doesn't despise his guts, and that's one of his brothers. Except they don't live there anymore, which is probably the one reason why they're sane. Like, I've heard some stupid shit. Basically, in my household, my mother moved out, and my stepfather, or my ex-stepfather, moved in. And Jorian told his mother that, and now she doesn't want to let Jorian over because she says it's quote-unquote not right. Like she's questioning why my mother left, or moved out. And I think her thought process is, oh no, if somebody moved out, that means something must be wrong. Even though in my household, the closest thing to wrong is my little sister, because she's a fucking piece of shit. That's practically it. So other shit. So basically, my mother tells me if I can clean my room, if I clean my room, because my room's always a goddamn disaster, she will not tell Jorian's mom. So I do that. We do it, and Jorian's mother to this day does not know about it. And I plan to keep it that way until he finally moves out of her house, which he's most likely moving here. Not sure when, but it's definitely whenever he finally graduates. I'll finally be able to dual stream, but not just dual stream, but in a fun way, with the person at least in the room over some shit. So yeah, that's the story of how I almost got Jorian arrested, which apparently wasn't even his first time. Apparently he's been arrested before. Don't know from what. I'm gonna turn down the game volume. There we go. Forgot what they said. I think it was because he rebelled against his mother one time. So, of course, she had to try to smite him with literal fire. Oh wait, no, I think it was because he tried to run away. So, because his household really isn't good. Yeah, he has a PS4, but it was only by pure chance. Or at least that's what I hear. Like, apparently his grandmother had like a son or a grandson who was being a little shit, so she took away their PS4 and then just gave it to them. I think it's part of the plan that whenever Jorian finally moves here, it's that he has to sneak his PS4 out of their house to so yeah, at least has some console to play when he's here. There's no way in hell I'm letting him touch mine. Like, fuck that. Just fuck that. This is my baby, and it is mine and mine alone. I do not share. I may sound selfish, but at the end of the day, I couldn't give less of a fuck. Trying to remember. Not sure if I should tell all my stories, because this is a test stream after all. Probably going up to an hour, and that's it.
A tactical rifle will work for me.
Don't even know why I'm talking. Probably no one even watching this, and probably no one's ever going to watch this.
Undead hostile eliminated.
trying to not say so much, but anxiety mixed with trying to remember an actual decent narrative that I have experienced in my life is not the easiest thing to do. It's probably why I'm pausing so much as well, because I actually have to remember and put time into it. I suck at aiming. This is the exact reason why I hate streaming alone. I need somebody to play off of in order to actually be entertaining. Die. Oh, you didn't want to die. That one marker right there that says somebody's watching me, either that's a real person or that's the phone that I have next to me that's playing the stream, so I know the stream is actually fucking doing what it's supposed to, which is recording. Because as of recently, the internet isn't so great, so I actually have to... The reason it's a test stream is just to make sure it's stable enough to handle streaming. I'm just streaming this game because it's something I can easily just do, but another stream I plan on doing is maybe later today I'll do a Cyberpunk stream, but I'll actually need somebody to watch it for me to actually feel inclined with streaming, because I don't know if my reactions alone could actually make that game interesting enough to watch. Died like a bitch. Died like a Jorian. Yeah, if you ever hear me coughing in this, sorry, but also not sorry, to a degree. I don't know why I cough. My biggest theory is that my family, or not my family, but the two people that currently live in my household smoked around me my entire childhood, and if I've heard anything, secondhand smoke is terrible, and my lungs certainly agree. It's definitely not allergies. I think I have asthma too. Bye. Rest in pieces. At least not Jorian. Trying to remember if there was any time Jorian fucked up majorly to the point where I was able. Oh, I remember one. Okay, there's two people I normally play with now. A guy named Red, and another one I call Lesbian, but his other name I have for him is Genji. No idea what Genji's name really is. I know Red is Caleb, but I don't call him Caleb. I think other times I call him Cunt because he is a cunt. They're both pretty chill, pretty fun. It is things that I enjoy, but I think the best part about them is how we met. Jorian found a group of friends which consisted of Red, Lesbian, a girl named Ashley, a guy named Fatal because of his online thing. Ashley was also known as Albino. Basically, Jorian would play with them. He was trying to get good with them. He's been playing with them for about a month, or a couple of months to try to get them to trust him so he could actually be officially a part of their group who played Minecraft. He kept inviting me, but I just wouldn't join because I was a COD player. I may love Minecraft, but I was busy grinding out shit. One day I decided to go, you know what, fuck it. I join, I look at it, I look at them, notice Jorian has left the room for, probably because his mother told him that he had to go do something, and I instantly make friends with all of them. It was glorious. My first experience with Genji was him telling 9/11 jokes while high. That was, honestly, it's something I'll never forget. There was, Ashley, who was basically, she's a perfectionist, and when it comes to Minecraft, it has to be perfect, or it's not good. Oh, this actually triggered another flashback for an even greater story. So I make friends with them, Jorian returns, and then he realizes, oh shit, Jack came in here while I wasn't here and made friends with all of them. And for some reason, you'd think he would be happy. That, hey, Jack is now friends with the group that I'm trying to get in, meaning that will help in the long run. No. Jorian's brain malfunctions, and then he gets jealous for some reason. He tells me in private that he doesn't like it that I made friends with him so fast, because it took him apparently a month or two just to get them to trust him, yet they trust me practically immediately. He's just like, what the fuck? And I say, I don't know. I find myself not a likable person, so the fact that this happened is goddamn hilarious. So I run over to them, I continue playing, I make my own server down the line because we were playing this on the PS4 version of Minecraft. At one point on my world, I made something, or I came up with this idea with Genji. It was deemed the Chuck E. Cheese strip club. It's basically like a double-decker building where the first floor is a Chuck E. Cheese, but then there's a stairway that leads upstairs to a strip club. I don't know for the life of me of why we came up with this, but immediately at the time we just knew one thing was for certain. We had to make it. And Ashley did not want to have anything to do with it. She fucking hated the idea. Yet the one thing happened that me and Lesbian would never expect. She built the whole thing herself. Because she didn't want us to make it. She didn't want to be a part of it, but she certainly thought it would be worse that when we went to make it, that it would be terrible or it would be ugly. So she proceeded to build it herself. And it was actually to pretty good detail, which that was surprising. It was glorious. We basically have in that world we have like an entire town. I made a house, a good house. Ashley made a mansion. She made a farm. She made most of the shit in the world for some reason. Next to my house there was like this pond area that leads out to the ocean, and it's quite deep. And I came up with the idea of, hey, why don't we make an underwater village, or like a version of Atlantis? She was like, fuck it, let's do it. Made it in like the span of a day or two. It was fun. A lot of people pitched in. She made a hotel, which was pretty damn big. I think I have it streamed on here somewhere. There was another time. Oh, we upgraded a lot of the villages in my village, and including with that, we made a lot of new village houses. I made my house in the desert, so we turned the whole desert landscape into a grassy field, but I fucking hated it because of the color. So in the end, I ended up regretting my house placement. She helped me make a dungeon underneath my house, so when I go into the back and go underneath, there's a bunch of jail cells, there's a prison, there's a bunch of mobs in there that have name tags. I think she made one that was named Mr. Poo Poo. It was funny and childish. It's probably still rotting there today, if only the world was still available. I lost it somehow. I think it was a glitch, but it was sad. I still cry to this day because of all my progress basically being erased. I remember there was something else Oh yeah, behind her mansion, she made a big maze, which everyone who entered the world would spawn in. That was some great shit. Many people spawn in, and then they would have to run the maze. And me and Lesbian would absolutely fuck with them by spawning shit in the maze. And the coolest part about the maze is that underneath it, there was an entire new other area. Or like an underground little river. It looked amazing.
Wow, another dimensional bridge. This is the last thing we need right now. Quickly, you must go to the area. Prepare yourself. They are coming to kill you now. You must hold the area. You are our last line of defense. Ura!
Ura!
Throwing C4 charge.
I know there was other structures that were made. Oh yeah, right directly behind the Chuck E. Cheese strip club, there was a therapy area, or a place that you would go for therapy, and it was great because you'd have to walk through the Chuck E. Cheese to get to said therapy. What? That was it? Jesus.
Success! Ah, you fought like my Russian brethren who gave everything they had. Ura! Sadly, that will not be the last breach. Prepare yourself.
There was something else. Oh, big shit wants to come get me. We made something. Keep forgetting what that something is.
Undead hostile eliminated.
Oh yeah, somebody made a restaurant which was a giant boat in a bottle. Or, well, a boat, or a ship in a bottle. That was pretty neat. It was well put together. It was never used ever since it was made. Wish I actually had pictures to show, but... Actually, maybe I saw it in one of my streams. I didn't make many Minecraft streams. I made like 1 or 2 or 3. Maybe might stream Minecraft again, because at least when I play that, I'd be able to concentrate more on talking than when playing this. Oh no, you slapped my ass. Whatever shall I do?
Threat neutralized.
Okay, stream's still going, which is good. Meaning, it's not fucking up.
Slow and steady usually wins the day. This will help them for sure. That's enough out of you. Mint can do.
Oh!
Need meds right now.
This might be where I die. Bye! Yeah, I'm just not gonna have you touch me. There we go. A real man's tool. Literally road rage. I just love the name.
To the morgue with you.
Proceeds to remember saying I was probably gonna try to get through part of the Easter egg. Or at least, well, I'm trying to do it blind, so.
You're still here? Why? I have no further news. You've done what I asked. Now scram. Skedaddle. Don't make me grab the bug spray.
Such a weird character. Scram, skedaddle. Don't make me get that bug spray.
What's your big plan, Ravenoff?
When Omega first sent men into the Dark Ether, they came back crazy, telling stories we knew could not be true. To extract the truth, we created a special serum. This keycard will get you access to the materials needed to make those. This truth serum will make that bastard Beck tell you anything.
So, find the compounds, make a dose, then we give Peck a taste of his own medicine.
As long as we mix the dose properly, we should be in good shape.
Any thoughts on Ravenoff, Dr. Gray?
Well, he's got spirit, no doubt about that. Maxis trusted him. Hopefully that...
Dr. Gray is my favorite. She's the best waifu. Now I have to remember where the last fucking locker is. Yeet. It's so quiet now. The moment I finally stop talking, most of the zombies are dead. My eyes feel like they're slightly on fire. It's an interesting feeling. find it surprising this map brought back so many new enemies. Brought back actual hellhounds and the Russian Mangler, which is, if any of you are from the server, you know I made a character sheet for that one. Plan on making one for the Mimic. Too bad there's probably not art of it to actually get a picture for it.
Careful. Who knows what that compound might attract?
Oh!
Strike team, you have an exfil opportunity.
Oh, damn.
An aerosol delivery system. That should get Peck talking.
He certainly wasn't shy about cozying up with the enemy.
We're not taking any chances. Hopefully the serum does the trick. My truth serum? I suppose you think you're clever. Is it even a proper dose? Oh, it might be. Symptom check, warm tingles, goosebumps, feeling of happiness, euphoria. Which means it's time for hallucinations. Memories. My memories. Is that? I believe it is. The meaning of life. To dance. Steady now, Martha. You must follow my lead. Ouch. Damn it all, Martha. Watch my toes. I only have the 10. You wore the necklace from your 40th. Bought it at Dahlia's, your favorite. Lovely night, isn't it? Nothing like the Big Apple in wintertime. Fresh, crisp snow on the ground. Your eyes, my dear. They look almost violet in the moonlight. We must take a trip. I've been far too busy, lost in my work. Did we forget something? Did I leave the gas on? We forgot to feed Captain Whiskers.
What the fuck?
We could just run away, you and I. Quit my job, leave the country. Don't worry. Captain Whiskers can come too. All right, Peck. You've had your fun. Now, how do we open the portal? Tell us the truth. 1, 2, 3. The truth. The truth is that you interrupted a lovely waltz with my Martha. But, the portal, you'll need the codes to restart the quantum mainframe. Dr. Sokolov and Brahms have them. But to locate Maxis, you'll need her dimensional tracker ID tag. Sabine has that. Oh, yeah. They're all dead. Or infected. Head to the data center. There may be something that can help you.
I know slightly of what to do now. Oh, that's real. I thought that was like a pile of mimics. They're not much of a threat now that I have a weapon that actually hurts the shit out of them. Well, it did before, but now it does increase damage because it's technically poison-based now. With brain rot. Man, I need speed cola. Or as I'd like to call it, meth cola.
Ah, the memory transference station. Built to recover memories from Dark Ether miners transformed by Ethereum. All you need to do is find Sokolov, Brahms, and Zabine in their current forms, trap their essence, collect their memories. Easy peasy.
Like Peg said, easy enough. Reactivation codes, tracker ID, open the portal, bring that
Damn it.
Just need to
Oh.
locate our marks. Like finding a needle in a haystack. If the haystack was roughly made.
To the morgue with you.
Shit. I don't have a weapon that I can just pepper them with. Oh, mystery box. I gotta hope you give me something weak enough to not instantly fuck these things to death. Eat.
One good
I don't
hit and
think
it's all
that
over.
counts. Ah, damn it. Of course it gave me a sniper that's fucking...
Scanning for target. Target in range. Target captured. Collect for processing. 3 minutes to containment failure. Return to processing station immediately.
Huh. I think now I just go up to where the safe is up here. Yeah. Oh my god, what the fuck?
Line him up. I'll knock him down.
Oh, those mimics, I guess they're just gonna sit there because they didn't want to come out. Now what? Wait, no, I need a workbench. There we go. I may now revive myself if needed. Well, it's not really an if, it's going to be a when. Got one code. That other guy's head down here? No. Memory transference, so I imagine I'm going to have to find another creature. Ah, shit.
Scanning for target. Target in range. Target lost. Trap destroyed. Scanning for target. Target in range. Target lost. Trap destroyed.
Oh, well, actually, I'm just gonna end this here. And it's hit the hour mark, and I do not think I have anything else to say at the time. If anyone's ever watching this, like, subscribe, I guess. I don't know. Just do whatever you think is right.
See the claws on that
Bye.